Hey, Maria, back with another video. I'm on a break right now, so I wanted to make this quick video. I saw a video today by Gina Lynn, and she was basically talking, silence work against you. I think when you're a TI, silence as well as speaking up works against you because these people are hell-bent on trying to bring you down, Because I know that when I left employer, I left on a confidentiality contract, which I mentioned this several times. And I didn't say anything about it. I was just going on with my life. And they used that silence against me, meaning they took advantage of it by orchestrating their little plots and whatever. So, but when you speak up about it, you speak up in defense of yourself, then that also works against you because they are in this desperate need to try to upstage you. You're not trying to upstage anybody. You're just trying to get on with your life. So you're dealing with a lot of psychotic people. So either way, silent or verbal, it's a problem because these people, it's a no-win situation with these people. So I was thinking today about, I wasn't thinking so much about it yet today, but I was thinking about it a lot last night. About this form of discrimination that Karen Johnson has set in place about, I think it's probably my hair issue. And I've said this several times before, I can't do anything about my hair. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. I know it deals with, I have a lot of breakage in my hair. And, I wear hats a lot because where I work right now, there really is no standard. I work in a trailer, for God's sake. But, I wear a hat a lot of times. And then sometimes, every once in a while, I won't really brush it very much. I just kind of fluff it up and then put it in a ponytail every once in a while, okay? So, it's like, it's a form of grooming, okay? I see several women in town who wear hair pieces, whether they get their hair weaved or whatever. And it's a very intrusive thing when people are kind of like digging and trying to figure out what's going on. It's none of their business, I'm not going to change my view on this. I'm not going to. And, these people put you in a precarious situation because of their discrimination. Karen Johnson, in my opinion, is a racist woman. Who else would think that they have some sort of right or this need to manipulate someone to tell a person what to do, other than somebody who is basically enforcing some form of white supremacy? And I do understand that people don't like to talk about race a lot. And okay, it's not something that I even want to talk about myself. But we can't deny that this is a fact of how else would you be able to explain it, okay? Obviously, I go into job interviews in a very professional manner. Now, the last one that I had, which was a joke, I wore a pair of slacks and a standard pair of shoes and a regular blouse that a typical shell type blouse that many women wear in the office, okay? I didn't wear a jacket that day. It was fairly warm that afternoon. I looked very presentable, and I wasn't dressed sexy. I wasn't dressed in a way that was provocative in any way, shape, or form. I simply went in for my job interview. And the thing is that when you're dealing with black hair, you can wear your hair in its natural state. Because I'll tell you, the way that my hair looks, on days off or whatever, it doesn't look professional. It just doesn't. I have a lot of choppy pieces. A lot of bobby pins that I have to stick in my hair. My hair right now, I've noticed that it looks like it's kind of a lot of breakage right now, because when I braid my hair every night, I notice that there's certain pieces sticking out of the braids because of the breakage. So the thing is that, this woman is discriminating against me. And I don't know if she tries to say that I'm trying to flaunt myself or whatever, but obviously I'm not. I'm a very professional person. So I take offense to that, especially when I go around town. I look at other black women at work. There's a convenience store that I frequent every once in a while, and I see this black lady, and she's, wearing fake hair. She's doing her job, and no one's on her case about it. There's also a lady that I see at a few of the grocery stores that do the same thing. And so many of black women wear fake hair, whether they're, weaving it, wearing wigs, whatever. So, because we have to look presentable. If we were to wear our hair in an Afrocentric style, meaning wearing braids or something along those lines, then we're going to be persecuted for you know, what they consider to be political hairstyles, which they're not political hairstyles. They're just hairstyles that are easy for black people to wear. It's not damaging to our hair. It's actually beneficial to our hair. Unfortunately, it is not something that is considered proper office attire in some companies. Okay, some companies are very open about that sort of thing. They're fine with it because they, you know, accept a diverse, what do you call it, diversity. They understand that not everybody is the same, you know. So you deal with these issues. I have mentioned this several times to Karen, and you know, I'm not, for somebody to even try to imply that, you know, I'm using my femininity to try to advance myself, especially since I've had several female bosses in the past, and I have never made any advances to any of the, what do you call it, male bosses that I had, you know. I just think that that's just gossip getting out of control, you know. I feel as though this is a form of, it is a form of discrimination, okay? It is major discrimination. And, you know, it couldn't have happened in a worse town, because, you know, I do understand that Bakersfield has a history of racial discrimination, although I don't believe that this particular form of discrimination originated here in this community, especially if it's coming from Karen Johnson. Obviously, Karen Johnson is not from Bakersfield, but it doesn't take much to spark and ignite racism. So, you know, this lady has piled on top a bunch of stuff on top of me that I didn't deserve, you know. When I went to the job interview yesterday, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago? I don't remember. Whatever. It was so insignificant, I don't remember. But, you know, the lady in the front office, you know, she was presentable, and she, you know, she had her hair down, and she was wearing makeup, and she looked like anybody else woman in the office. So why is it that these particular rules apply to me and me only? And that's bullshit, okay? Because obviously there is a system in place. There is a system in place to attack me, and I'm tired of it, you know, and it's bullshit. So I don't know what else to say about this issue other than, you know, what Karen Johnson has done is illegal, okay? She continues to try to be a part of what I do in my life. She thinks that she has some sort of authority of me. I will never respect her view. I will never respect her word, because where she's coming from is a very racist angle, okay? And like, I don't have anything against white people, although I do understand that white people have certain views that oftentimes are a very how can I say this, oppressive, okay? They don't, it's a long story, you know. I'm not even going to go into it, but I do understand that exists. You know, I'm not somebody who's raising an issue about it. I'm just simply trying to get on with my life. But Karen has made it very difficult for me to get on my life anywhere. Get on with my life anywhere. So, you know, Karen's got an issue. I will not make any apologies for my views, my standpoint, because I'm right. You know, the law's on my side. It's obvious and it's realistic. I mean, I think what Karen has done is a very foolish thing, and she looks like an idiot, you know, because she thinks she has something to offer me, or some sort of advice that she wants to give me. Her advice is, number one, unwarranted, and it's uninvited. I didn't ask her to be a part of my life or my goals or anything like that. So, you know, I don't know what she, it's funny how, you know, campaign smears like of such spread like wildfire, you know. Like this whole situation spread very quickly. The gossip, the rumor mongering, all of it spread like wildfire. But when you correct the situation, look how long it takes to get people to understand that they're wrong, okay? Because obviously somebody is struggling to be right. I'm right about this situation. I will not change my views on it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I got to get back to doing what I was doing, and I'll be back with another video later. Have a wonderful day.